What's going on, Flyers fans? It's your boy Sal G here with you with another edition of Clear the Ice on It's a Wrap Network. Please throw a like up for your boy and for the network, and you can give us a share, like, subscribe to the channel. Be much appreciated, friends. Hope you're all having a good afternoon. I'm not really having a good afternoon because I feel like the Flyers let this 2 games in a row slip away for them. They had a chance to win both games. They had a chance to win today against some sloppy play by the Flyers. Man, they got to clean up. They got to clean up those penalties, man. Giving up those power play goals. It seems that a lot of the power plays that the Flyers give up are, retaliation penalties, sticking up for your player penalties, which I'm all about sticking up for your player, sticking up for your teammates, but you got to pick and choose your battles with the opposing team. You don't want to do stupid penalties where you give teams the power play, give them a chance to come back and give him a chance to win the game. And I feel like that's what happened here. Alexei Kolosov was in goal again today, second game in a row. Well, Fedotov started the game, and then Kolosov cleaned it up. But Kolosov started. No Sam Ersson yet. I don't know what the deal is. I hope he's okay. I hope there's not another setback. But, I'd really like to get Ersson back in goal. But for now, we have the duo of Fedotov and Kolosov. Kolosov in net today. Didn't play bad. Some of the goals weren't his fault. Of course, power play goals, they're tough. And in the past 2 games for the Flyers, it's 12 power plays given up by Philadelphia. And that cost them in their game against the Stanley Cup defending champions, the Florida Panthers, in their last game. And it looked like it cost them again today, in the afternoon. I mean, Boston had 6 power plays today. That's a lot of power play chances, guys. A lot of times you're shorthanded. You got to be you're on your heels. You got to defend. Not good. We could give some consternation towards the referees in this game. Yeah, I mean they call the best of games. I mean the last penalty, the power play they called on the Flyers was a little ticky tack, and then it appeared that the officials missed a tripping call from Boston. That would have gave Flyers a power play. It didn't, they didn't get the call. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. No excuses. Flyers got to play better as a team. Pick and choose when you're going to retaliate on the opposing team. I understand Mishkov's the golden boy. You don't want anybody to touch him. All right. But, just to go in there right away and retaliate and get that penalty, because it's what the refs always see, the officials always see, it's the retaliation. Not so much the initial contact, or the initial foul. So Flyers went to overtime, couldn't get it done. It was the ninth time in 14 games for the Flyers. They're used to playing in overtime here. Unfortunately, Mishkov, the magician, as great as he was today, could not be the hero in overtime. Game-winning goal by Zacha by Boston, with an assist by David Pastrnak. The Pastronaut. That's what do you call an Italian in outer space? You call him a Pasternaut. And the Pasternaut, he is a thorn in the side for the Flyers for sure. No goals, but he got the point when it mattered in overtime, and he helped set up that play for Zacha, and it just put it past Kolosov there. Again, Boston wins 4-3. Boo! On to the next game for the Flyers. Back-to-backs. It's 3 games in 4 days for the Flyers here. They are going to play the Utah Hockey Club tomorrow. We're going to have Matty B on the bump there. Let's give you a little rundown here. Look at that. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 games in 4 nights for the Flyers. Tough schedule, but come on, guys. Step it up. Let's break it down here. I see a lot of fans here watching. Please throw up a like for your boy. Throw up a like for Clear the Ice. Share and subscribe. It really means a lot to us. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into the game here. As I mentioned, the first of back-to-back games for the Flyers today. Luckily, tomorrow's game is in the evening, so a little bit of extra rest there. Bruins 7-2 since Joe Sacco took over with the win today. Joe Sacco came in for Jim Montgomery. Remember Jim Montgomery, friends of old Flyers hockey lore. He dubbed the great Flyers line of Lindros, Leclerc, and Renberg, the Legion of Doom. Do you remember that line, guys? It's been a long time since we had those days. 30 plus years ago. Woo! I'm old, brother. Flyers first period, shots on goal 7 to Boston's 9. Boston right away, give up a power play or Flyer. Excuse me. Boston right away gets on the power play. If I could speak, but I'm a little upset today, guys. 141 in the first period. Too many men on the ice. There was 7 Flyers on the ice. I counted. Flyers, luckily, they killed the penalty there. And then you had Flyers ended up going on the power play. Flyers get the goal. Flyers go on a power play at 7 minutes and 13 seconds, and they get a power play goal, much needed power play goal. Matvei Michkov with the wrister with assist by Sean Couturier and Emil Andre. It was a rebound shot that Michkov got to, and he put that puck home, gave the Flyers, the lead. Boston's power play. Luckily, with all these power play attempts we gave Boston, they only capitalized on 1 goal, but still, giving up stupid penalties, you're not going to win many games doing that because you're going to give teams the advantage. Boston on the power play is last in the NHL, 11.8%. And the Flyers penalty kill, it's starting to go down a bit, 80.8%. It's tied for the 11th in the NHL. But then you had a power play from Boston, 7 minutes, 43 seconds. They got a slashing call from Cam York. Flyers able to kill that penalty. Only so many penalties, so many power plays you can kill here, guys. Garnet Hathaway, a lot of pushing and shoving, a lot of scrum, physical altercations after the whistle. It's not the Broad Street Bullies and the big bad Bruins, but they were trying to replicate that. Garnet Hathaway, your best instigator on the team for the Flyers, second in the NHL with making teams cause penalties. And with the goal by Michkov added a second goal into this game. So 5 points in 2 games for Matvei Michkov. And not counting Kolosov's start and not counting the stats after today's game, but the last 3 games that Kolosov started, remember the last game he relieved Fedotov in the second period. Kolosov was 3-0 with a 1.98 goals against average. So, you look at the stat line, it's like, oh, Kolosov didn't have a good game. Well, he really didn't have a bad game. I mean, there was a beautiful save he made where he went from one side of the net to the other. Beautiful split save there, stuck his leg out there to stop a goal. I mean, he was standing on his head for some plays in this game. 18-24 in the first period. Michkov with the tip-in slam. First game where Michkov has 2 goals in a game in his career. The rookie. Great pass by Travis Sanheim. Hits Michkov right at the net. The assist was by Travis Sanheim. And Flyers led 2-0. You going into the second period here. The second period, Flyers outshot the Bruins in this one, 12-9. Boston gets a power play on a tripping call by the Flyers. They were able to offset that with a roughing penalty, so that was nice. Second period, though, you had a big save by Kolosov. Saved a scoring chance by Geeky. And with a name like Geeky, you got to be a hockey player, right? You got to be tough. If you can't be no geek on the streets, brother, you got to be handy with that stick, if you know what I mean. Geeky is not a punk. He's a tough guy for sure. Boston gets a goal, 5:26 in the second period. Trent Frederick, his first of second. It was a backhanded goal. Lots of traffic in the net. Coley didn't see that one, so hard to fault him on that goal. Flyers up 2-1. And you had assist by Laurie and Geeky. Like I said, with a name like Geeky, you better be tough, bro. And I think he is. Flyers come right back, though, with a goal. 15:29 in the second. Cam York with the slapper shot from top of the right circle puts the Flyers up 3-1 with another assist by Travis Sanheim. Travis Sanheim, man, the Paul Coffey, the Ray Bork of the modern era right here. My man on defense plays the most minutes, and he's an offensive player. Look at that. And he plays great D, too. So what the hell? You got yourself a player there representing Team Canada in the Four Nation tournament. Travis Sanheim, way to go, buddy. It's his 200th point for Sanheim. It's the 8th defenseman in Flyers history to get 200 points. So good job there, brother. I'm trying. Can't even read my own handwriting here with Famini points. With that many points, 16:38. Flyers power play. There was a roughing tripping call on Chuck McAvoy. Professor X trips Matvey Mishkov, then cross checks him. Tippett comes into his aid. And, again, Tippett got a penalty there, but there was a double minor on the Boston side. So good job for Tippett stepping in. Again, though, that could be costly. You don't want to lose these power play opportunities. 5-minute 18 into the second period. Trent Frederick with a snapshot. He gets his second goal of the game with assist by Coyle and Kastelik. Multiple shots on net there at that point. Coley didn't have a chance. 3-2. The Flyers lead is dwindling. I'm dropping pens. I'm dropping all sorts of stuff here as I go off camera. Very professional here. The Boston power play, 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Konechny with an interference call. And earlier, before that penalty was called on TK, he took a shot where his helmet came off. Little weary, little wobbly going off the ice. And when he went to serve that penalty, he was taken out of the box. And Bobby Brink served. So they were checking TK out for a concussion. I believe he came back out later in the game. I have to double check that. I'm not 100%. I know he was on the bench. 10 minutes and 33 in the second period. Boston power play. Hathaway tripping. This was a BS call. This was one the refs screwed up. It was almost like the refs gave the fans what they wanted. The fans were cheering, calling the refs, booing them for a penalty. It was a delayed call in that penalty, raised their hands. Luckily, no goal from that. But 14:38 in the second, Boston goal, Brad Marchand breakaway. 5 goals in 6 games for Marchand. Couldn't do nothing against that, right? Coley couldn't. So, again, I don't think Coley played a bad game. You look at his stat line, you might think otherwise. But if you watch the game, he played okay. Third period, this is where Boston just unloaded with the shots. They more than doubled the shots. Flyers had 6 shots on goal. Boston had 13. And then after the end of regulation, you had 25 shots on goal for the Flyers, 31 shots on goal for the Bruins. And you had a Boston power play, 18:03 in the third. Tripping call, Sean Couturier. Again, you got to be better, guys. 6th power play of the game for Boston with that. Flyers really got to tighten that up, be more disciplined. It's becoming a problem when you give up 12 power plays in 2 games, guys. So luckily there, while Boston, they're able to come back, they're able to score. Okay. And I think I missed the goal here by Boston. I didn't write down. Shame on me. But we go to overtime. We're tied up 3 apiece. Starts off 4-on-3 in overtime. You say, well, why 4-on-3? Because you had a man in the box for the Flyers. I know it's normally 3-on-3 action when it's even strength in overtime. For some reason, it's 4-on-3. Some people argue it should be 3-on-2. Regardless, it was 4-on-3 for like a minute. And then it became 4-on-4 until play was stopped dead. And they went back to 3-on-3. And Zaka with the game-winning goal. David Pastrnak, the Pastronaut. Second loss in 2 games for the Flyers. Now we're on the wrong side of a streak. Now you're on a losing streak, guys. So what are we going to do to get better? What can we do? Eliminate the stupid penalties. You got to do that. Play better 5-man hockey. Play tough. Be disciplined. Play good defense and watch the shorthanded breaks. I mean, you're letting guys get 2-on-1s on you, 3-on-2s, uneven breaks. So don't want that. But come on, bro, guys, show your love, man. I see a lot of people watching here. Throw up some likes, share, subscribe for your boy Sal G. You can follow me at Sal G Philly on the Twitter, on the X. And just in case you missed it earlier, here's our hockey schedule, our Clear the Ice post-game wrap-up shows. I was on Thursday. I was on today. Matty B Sunday with the Utah Hockey Club. That's a tough to call a game when you're calling that fast-paced hockey action. And you got to keep saying hockey club pass, hockey club does this. I don't know what they're going to say, just Utah, UHC, the club. I don't know how they're going to do that. That sounds annoying. Jim Jackson's got a tall task ahead. But all right, guys, I think I'm about to wrap this up here because I don't know if there's much more to talk about. We'll just go through the box score. Oh, you know what? Give me your stars of the game. You're going to have Zaka because he had the winning goal in overtime. You're going to have Travis Frederick there with the 2 goals for Boston. Matvei Michkov with 2 goals. Extends his point streak. 5 points, 2 games for Matvei. Rookie of the Year candidate. He's leading all rookies in points scored right now. Looking good. And Travis Sanheim, honorable mention. He had 2 assists in the game. Plays great defense, gives you a lot of minutes. He was 27 minutes in this one. And, the hits, the Boston Bruins did a good impersonation of their old relatives there, the big bad Bruins. 33 hits, the Flyers 18. And in net, Kolosov faced 31 shots and gave up 4 goals. So 27 assists and 87% save percentage. And you're like, that's horrible. Well, in hockey, the National League average for save percentage is 91%. So it's not, not great. And Swayman for Boston, I didn't think he was particularly great. He faced 26 shots and gave up 3 goals. 23 saves with a save percentage of .885. So not much better than Kolosov, but he did get the win. Coley with the loss. Flyers got to go back at it tomorrow night. Matt Shutley, my man, saying extremely dumb play by Tippett in overtime. And that's how you lose games, right? Dumb plays, dumb penalties. Clean that crap up, boys, if you want to start winning some games again. The wrong side of the streak. You guys are supposed to have winning streaks, not losing streaks. Let's hope they win tomorrow. All right, guys. With that, it's your boy Sal G signing off. Hope you all have a great night. Talk to you next time on Clear the Ice. Take care, everyone. Peace.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so yo. Everybody know I'm you know when they click through. Try to send this possibility, so be fine.